New developments in our award-winning To Catch a Contractor investigative series. The federal government wants to question a Fall River business owner who's trying to get his debts to disappear by filing for bankruptcy. As we first told you, a long list of homeowners say the contractor owes them a lot of money for unfinished projects.
NBC 10 investigator Ryan Kath is joining us in studio now. Ryan, this is actually becoming a familiar pattern for the cases that you uncover.
It is, JC and Matt. After we put the spotlight on Larry Westgate, the arm of the Department of Justice that polices bankruptcy cases is now following the money. Court records show the feds want to ask some tough questions about how the business owner racked up all those debts.
It's all a bunch of bull.
You last saw Larry Westgate leaving court in Stoughton last December. That's where he's facing a criminal charge for taking $25,000 from a nurse and then never even putting a shovel in the ground for her backyard pool project.
Someone has robbed me.
That homeowner, one of the many we interviewed about Westgate and his business All Phases Renovations. Angry customers even formed a private Facebook group that grew to 80 members after our investigation.
I just lost a lot of money.
I got screwed.
We connected with Josh Burnett, a bankruptcy attorney who is not involved in Westgate's case. He reviewed the documents and said the large gap between the amount of debt and income is likely what's catching the attention of the federal government.
So when you've got massive losses and combined with very little income reported, that always raises red flags. The assumption is, how could you have incurred such a huge amount of debt when you were making such little money?
The numbers don't add up.
That's correct.
If that sounds familiar, it's because a very similar scenario played out with a different contractor we investigated last year. Liam McNeil is a nurse practitioner who had a home improvement side hustle. He also left a trail of unfinished projects and customers who told us he owed them hundreds of thousands of dollars. How does something like this happen?
Just way over my head, really. I really wasn't prepared to have a business. Just wasn't good at it.
After our story, the U.S. trustee deposed McNeil, and the contractor later agreed to waive his bankruptcy discharge. That decision kept him on the hook for nearly $1 million in debt.
Thank you for everything. I really appreciate all the work that you did, your investigation and all that. I truly am grateful.
So back to Westgate. Court records show a federal judge approved the U.S. trustee's request to send the contractor subpoenas to turn over financial records and to schedule a deposition under oath. We'll, of course, keep following the story and let you know what happens. Ryan Kath, NBC 10 Investigators.